Ready to hit the road?
Mila, you said it's north of here?
How far?
Less than half a day's flight time, if we could fly using Sylph's power.
Oh, well, I'm afraid my wings are, you know, non-existent. I hope we can find a place to rest along the way.
The map showed a village in that direction, so we should be okay.
Either way, we can't just stay here. We must press forward.
I know.
That was quite a sigh.
So seriously, you guys are spying for Jude, right?
What? Of course not.
I've never heard of the Military Powers Act being used against anyone other than Jude spies.
You're thinking too much into this.
Why are you so concerned about this? Unless you're spying for Rashagon.
No. I was just thinking that if you were spying for Jude, maybe you could use your connections to score me some high-paying intelligence work.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I assure you I will pay your fee. You just have to wait a little bit longer.
Fair enough. But even with your special friend discount, the interest is piling up. Is Milo really that Maxwell? She does act a bit nutty, but she looks normal enough.
I think it's true. When I first met her, Mila had the 4 great spirits with her.
What? Get out of here.
No, seriously. Fire spirit Aifread, water spirit Undine, wind spirit Sylph, and earth spirit Gnome. It was the first time I'd ever seen them in person, but there was no mistaking who they were.
That's a mighty exclusive club. Can't imagine they hang out with a lot of mortal girls.
Yeah.
Oops. Gotta straighten my scarf.
You sure do love that thing.
Don't you? It's one of Fismage's finest. Custom made for yours truly.
I don't know much about brands, but it does look good on you.
You gotta be careful about what you wear, kid. It's how the world judges a man.
I'd rather think what's inside is what counts.
Yeah, and this is how what's inside gets projected to the outside.
You don't believe some people shape what's outside in order to conceal the ugliness within?
Well, if you can't see through a false front, isn't that your problem?
So you blame the victims for being deceived?
If that's really what you believe, Alvin, it tells me all I need to know about what's within.
Man, I sure slipped up this time, huh?
Walking sure is grueling.
That's unexpected coming from you.
I'm just used to having sylph fly me everywhere. The only time I ever really walked was when I used Undine to travel across water.
I see.
Maybe this is your punishment for treating the 4 great spirits like your personal servants?
Servants? They may help out now and then, but they're the ones who pester me. They're like a bunch of bickering in-laws that never go home.
Did you just call the 4?
Bickering in-laws?
Compared to Fenmont's night climb, the sky in Azul sure is bright.
That's true. The spirit climbs here are much more stable.
What are you talking about? What do you intend to climb?
Clime. Surely the great Lady Maxwell knows all about the subject?
Don't flatter yourself by assuming I recognize every arbitrary word you humans create. Human arrogance can be so trying.
Mila, do you know what Riza Maxia is made of?
As if I wouldn't know? The power of spirits composes the entire natural world.
Right. The term spirit climb refers to the balance of spirit power. When that power is out of balance, nature can become polarized in one direction. That's why there are unusual spirit climbs, like the perpetual night of Fenmont.
I see. Thank you. Now I understand. You're very good at explaining things.
My pleasure.
Oh, I see how it is. I guess I'm just an arrogant human compared to little old innocent Jude.
Onward! Demon Fist! Demon Fist! That's 1!
Roger.
Final Gale! Demon Fist! Aerial Fire! Demonic Chaos!
My sword rings true.
Out of our way.
You see the way Mila freezes those enemies in their tracks? I guess she really is into bondage.
Oh, is that what the technique is called?
Aw, I thought I'd get more of a rise out of you than that.
I'm just tired of your lies and innuendos. Just give it up already.
Oh, and now I'm the one being tied down by your sadistic decrees. Sorry, Jude. I'm not that into bondage play.
But it is true that some people can only experience true intimacy when they're tied and bound.
The conversation takes a surprising turn. Are you speaking from personal experience?
No, I read it in a book. It was called Men and Women Beneath the Sheets.
What sort of books are you reading?
There was a similar comment in The Aesthetics of Being the Catcher as well.
That one's probably about something different.
Oh?
Well, I wouldn't really know.
Sounds like Mila's more into total freedom than tying anyone down.
Wow, that's an impressive amount of fruit.
I'm catching a whiff of cider. Oh, they must have orchards here.
Well, we don't get many visitors here.
Do you live here, ma'am?
I would hope so. I'm the mayor.
Is this the right road to Niakara?
Niakara? Now that's a name I haven't heard in ages.
What do you mean?
It's what people called a long-forgotten village. I don't even know if it still exists. I heard tales of the village as a child. People claimed it lies beyond the Kijara Sea Falls.
Where can we find it?
You'll need to cross some seriously rugged terrain to get there. It won't be an easy journey.
In that case, we should probably rest here before heading on.
Agreed.
I'm afraid our little village doesn't have an inn. Not much call for one. But I've an extra room in my house. You're welcome to use it if you like.
Thank you for your hospitality, ma'am.
So, why bother taking human form at all?
Spirits are really just masses of mana. They can't interact with the temporal world in that state. For a spirit to take physical form, it needs a catalyst of a corresponding element. As an example, the fire spirit Aifread can take form as a blazing inferno.
And as Maxwell, you can be any element, right?
The human body contains all 4 elements, so it's the perfect catalyst for me to take a physical form.
What would happen if you lost your catalyst?
I would gather elements to make a new one, but I'd have to wait for it to grow up.
Grow up? You mean you start as a baby?
It's time-consuming, but if you want to use a human form as a catalyst, you have to wait for the body to develop.
So even the Lord of Spirits isn't omnipotent.
Not in this human realm, anyway.
Let's just be grateful she didn't go with the male model, eh?
Wouldn't bother me.
Oh, you swing both ways?
That's not what I meant. Apple fruits. No wonder it smells so good around here. Wow, look how juicy they are.
Is that so?
They look like they're at the peak of ripeness. Sweet with just a hint of tartness.
That sounds interesting.
Mila, you're drooling really bad.
For some reason, I can't make it stop.
Sounds like your body is awakened to the joys of eating.
Just keep those mitts off the merchandise. Our rap sheet's long enough as it is. Check it out. Suddenly we're looking down on the world.
Yeah, we really have come a long way. What are you looking at?
Nothing. Get lost!
Wrong answer, Squirt. Now we really want to know what you're looking at.
It's some sort of shiny object.
It's my shiny object! Finders keepers!
Looks like a puzzle. A difficult one at that.
How about this?
Whoa, what's happening?
This looks like our letters, but different. More like ancient writing.
Let's see here. Heed my words, for I am Aifread, the intrepid explorer who has crossed the world's edge without fear. Yada yada yada, more self-promotion. Here we go. At last, I have reached Terra Incognita. But alas, I am unable to return home. I shall take my many treasures, seal them in arks, and scatter them about this land. It is my hope that they shall serve as beacons to those explorers who follow in my footsteps.
I'm impressed, Alvin.
But I still don't know what it means.
I've heard of this Aifread. He's a legendary pirate. He raided cities all throughout Rize Maxia ages ago. He set off to find the end of the world and never returned. Or so the legend goes.
Nice of him to put his treasures in these boxes for us.
The pirate Aifread's treasures? Oh, I want to find him too!
Maybe you should learn to read first, young man.
Yeah, good idea. You'll all wait for me, right? And keep this Aifread treasure stuff between us.